Alright guys, so it's the end of the day on what I'm working on, but today this video is not really much about me, so I'm going to get behind the camera and let Kegan do all the talking.
Hello, it's me, and I know I'm uglier than Adele, but I had to make that reference. So,
hold on, I'm shaking. I got to get everything. There, that's better. Alright.
Is it heat stroke?
No, not today. Not yet.
I can spray you with the hose. So today we're update 72 on the chopper.
He has a bad problem of working on it and doing stuff to it here and there and everywhere and never filming it.
I forget. I'm like Sasquatch. I'm shy on camera.
So we're doing an update.
So I think last time that we did an update, I was working on the actual tree for my brake switch and my pipes.
So there's the brake switch.
Now I know what you're thinking. Those welds don't look very good, and you're right. Not one, they're tacks. Two, I welded them, so yeah. But
he's still got to do some finish welding once he starts tearing everything apart for the final, before everything gets painted.
yeah, that's gonna get welded nice and good.
I will have to say I'm a huge fan of how the exhaust pipes turned out. Like, to me, it's the best looking thing on the bike. Get out of the way. I gotta give the side profile. Look at that.
If anyone paid attention to the process of those pipes, I want you to understand there's actually one hidden that has a dent from my forehead into it, because I was just, why won't you fit?
But it looks good though. They turned out real good.
But yeah, I don't know if you guys seen them on film yet. Yeah, crossover pipes. I think I did a couple shorts on these, but I'm gonna wrap from the stainless back. And yes, bad juju, welded stainless, didn't TIG it. It's going, yeah.
It'll hold just fine.
Yeah. You got to remember, it's who it's for and what it is.
So you painted his seat too.
Yeah, I don't like the rust color. It just didn't pop enough for me. But painted the seat so that way, one, whenever I go to have it upholstered, I don't have to worry about the dust and any metal shavings and anything else in there. And two, I wanted to be able to have it to where I wouldn't have to worry about any continuous rust if I ride out in weather. So besides that,
he's got oh, you got your coils mounted?
yeah, mounted up the coils, and by happy surprise,
They still fit.
they still fit.
Still fit in the factory location.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's where I've got mine mounted. That's in the factory location. If you look at my bike, even though my frame's been cut and chopped several times.
I want you to understand, if you're surprised by that, imagine how I felt.
And then he's
So my fake oil tank that I made up and just welded it to a couple of brackets over the engine mount, made sure openings on the other side, but that right there will house this. So I know what you're thinking, looks awful small. Well, I've got just enough fuses so that way I can do my headlights, turn signals, brake light.
looks like you might have a couple spares too.
Yeah, I'll have a couple spares. But the thing that I really wanted was, it's hard to find one that only had 2 spots for relays. So I need a starter relay, and I'm gonna have to see if I can find one that fits in this location
For blinkers.
for a flasher relay.
It'd be really cool if that had your voltage regulator and rectifier all built into one unit.
Well, I have some plans.
Have some plans?
I have some plans.
So today he was working on this up here though. He's got the headlight mounted and he's gonna add some extra bars and stuff to it, but
I was thinking about it. Honestly, it looks pretty good right there. I was considering coming in here and just making it like a little reverse check mark, like a certain shoe brand, and just kind of having a curve back. The I like the philosophy of just do it, don't plan it.
Yeah, Kegan's not really. He's like Ricky Bobby. He's just a doer. Don't really plan it. Just do it.
But I just wanted to give you guys
that mount. That mount looks a whole lot better than these goofy things, which I realize some people don't have the ability to weld fabricate and do that kind of stuff. But these things are pretty flimsy and they never really fit right.
Once you understand, I honestly didn't think they were going to go onto the forks. I had a mishap bringing it here, and I accidentally set on the corner of the box. And I'm going to tell you what, those things, I know I'm a big guy, but man, it took a lot of bending just to get it to go around the fork.
I'll go around the other side and show them the opening of your fake oil tank. He's got some tabs on there, and he's going to have him a bunch of little screws to kind of hold it together.
I thought it would look cool.
I never said anything. Never said a word. I think somebody's got a guilty conscience.
Well, no. Just an inability to make it look like how I want it to look.
So,
but
he's getting closer. He's got to get his chain to make sure he's got clearance for his fender. He might have to maneuver some of it. I don't know.
Actually, no. We had the chain on.
Oh, we did, didn't we?
Yes, we did have the chain on. The clearance is good. Everything was lined up right. The reason why I had to take the chain back off was whenever I was doing my, there's no polite way to say it, my rear brake lever.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, the monstrosity that it is.
So, I don't know about last time, but you do have front brakes now. So this needs pads and hydraulic fluid. The pads in there.
Pads are in there.
New pads. So you just need some hydraulic fluid for it to fit right. And he's got it running up, and he's got him a lever over there with a reservoir. So, and this is the 10 over front end. So
that we did the video on.
Yep, we redone the bushings in it and the seals.
Also, I'm going to throw this out there, and this is going to be a little bit of information for you. So if anyone has one of these bikes and you are planning on doing anything to it and you want to use your front wheel and a speedo, verify your speedometer that you get ready to order.
Yeah, they're all geared a little different.
Well, this is geared different than the Harleys, the Kawasaki's, the Suzuki's, and pretty much everything else. I think the only thing that did the same as this was, I think Triumph did for a couple years.
When I put my tack on mine, the tack is actually different than a lot of the other Hondas from the 80s, because there's like a general tack. It's like, oh yeah, it works for all the Hondas. It does not work for the 76 CB 500. I'm going to imagine the 450 is probably pretty close. So make sure you've got the right ratio tack, because I bought one and it was not the right ratio. It was all over the place.
But those forewarnings out of the way, if you guys have anything you want to say about it, go ahead and comment, let me know. And if you're gonna
I got something I want to say.
Ah, boy.
Can I say it?
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
Hurry up.
Ah, I knew that was coming.
So right now in this video, it is currently I can't even think. I've been on third shift for a week. Give me a second. It's August.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're coming to the end of motorcycle season coming up. I think I am going to try and do the fall leaf run at the Porches Motorcycle Club. I'm thinking about it. That being said, we're coming to the end of riding season. He'll not have it done between now and cold weather. It's just not feasible.
But next year, next summer, I'm hoping to, first bit of good weather, have this thing started and out onto the road for hopefully a couple of really good test rides. And then from there on, if there is anything that I need to tweak in, I can tweak in. But don't walk away, come closer. I'm not that ugly, come closer. So, before anything else is said, I wanted to show you guys, look, rear brakes.
Oh, the brake works.
Yeah, anyway.
If it stops, it won't go.
Well, some say stop.
Nobody says it's going to stop yet.
Yeah, well.
So, I want to hear what you guys think on this.
So do I.
So hear me out. if Kegan can get his done, I have another friend who's discussing starting his own YouTube channel, which he already has a chopper that he built, but it needs revisited. And then
his exact phrasing onto it is, I would ride it more, but I feel like it's trying to kill me.
I've rode it and it's trying to kill you. So that being said, I have another friend that's got an older bike. It's not a chopper, but he needs to kind of get it revamped back together because it needs some things done to it. But how would you guys feel about watching a video with some GoPros of us taking vintage bikes down the Triple Nickel, which is an Ohio road that's got a lot of curves? If you would like to see a day trip on the vintage bikes to see how being out on the road for 100 miles or so on old bikes. When I say old, I'm talking like they're all 1970s.
I think the newest one is his.
Mine's a 76.
72.
I think Pew's is a 78.
Ah, damn.
I think. I don't know that. I think.
All right.
So that being said, how would you like to see some guys take their old school bikes that they have modified heavily and do a day trip on them? If that's something you guys would like to watch, let us know in the comments below, and we'll see about filming a day trip.
Yeah.
I mean, it won't be this year because he's got to get this thing done, but...
And we are looking forward to next year. I absolutely plan next year to take this thing to Ohio Bike Week. And if anyone watching this goes up to Ohio Bike Week and you see this bike, I want you to come up and talk to me, and I want you to be able to say, hey, I watched you put this thing together and I'm surprised you made it here.
If you guys are planning on going to Ohio Bike Week next year, right now I'm always up in the air because I got my Harley I can ride, or I can take the chopper up there or ride the chopper up there. If you guys would like to do a ride along with me riding the chopper, or if you want to meet us up there, let me know. Let the other guys know that's got the old bikes, and we'll try and be up at Ohio Bike Week next year. They need to do some work to theirs. Right now the only thing mine needs is a kick shaft seal, because other than that, chopper runs.
No, I ordered you one.
Oh, my kicker seal right here on mine, it leaks. So it only leaks when it's running.
Yeah,
it
he
does leak.
mouthed me, but whenever I ordered mine in, I ordered a spare so that way he could replace his.
Bless his heart.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for watching, and
like and subscribe, and remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was this bike.
that's for sure.